we look for are characteristics that repeat from one to the other that may potentially link them as being fired from the same gun.
Well, Fox 5 getting a rare and first-hand look at the NYPD's forensics lab in Jamaica, Queens. It's a Fox 5 exclusive at 5:30 p.m.
That's right. The NYPD has a forensic team dedicated to analyzing and processing guns collected from crime scenes across the city.
Fox 5's Michelle Ross takes us inside the lab for this story you won't see anywhere else.
It's one of the largest forensic labs in the country, a place that's rarely ever seen by the public, but utilized every day by the NYPD. A place where recovered guns and ballistics are analyzed and processed after being recovered from crime scenes. Every gun from every crime scene in all 5 boroughs is brought here to Jamaica, Queens at the NYPD Police Lab.
This firearm here is your traditionally manufactured Glock firearm, semi-automatic pistol.
Over 6,000 guns and 10,000 ballistics were processed in this lab last year. The guns are compared to the NYPD's vast reference collection, which is also home to guns used in high-profile crimes, including the firearm used by Son of Sam and the gun used to kill John Lennon. The first step in the process for the examiner is a visual inspection to identify the make and model and to look for any defects.
If there's something that stands out that has been modified or a defect that may cause a safety concern, the examiner wants to be aware of that before actually introducing live ammunition to the firearm.
We're now in the bullet recovery room while they'll be shooting one of the firearms into this tank, which is full of water. They'll be doing this to test the operability of the gun. This is done for the judicial system to prove the firearm actually works to charge the suspect with criminal possession of a weapon. The NYPD has also seen a rise in ghost guns in recent years. They don't have serial numbers, so they cannot be traced.
However, that does not mean that they cannot be traced forensically. Forensically, they still operate and function the same as any other traditional firearm, that we can still generate test fires.
Test fires are also done to see if a particular firearm was used at the scene of a crime by comparing these bullet casings to the ones recovered at the crime scene. The firearm is discharged into the tank holding 800 gallons of water, which slows down the bullet.
When you recover the bullet from the water, it will be in a pristine condition. So the markings that the bullet takes from the firearm, the rifling, it'll be in a pristine condition that can be used for microscopic comparison.
When a firearm discharges a live round of ammunition, certain features of that firearm are transferred onto the bullet casing or projectile. The ballistic images are then compared to other similar pictures in NIBIN, the National Integrated Ballistic Information Network. The examiner will compare the pictures side by side to others in the national database.
And what we look for are characteristics that repeat from one to the other that may potentially link them as being fired from the same gun. And we'll let the investigator know or the DA's office know that, hey, you might want to look at these 2 scenes. They could be a potential link.
Once they determine a potential link, an examiner will microscopically compare them to get an even closer look. This can either assist in prosecution or help an innocent person be exonerated. Whatever the outcome, it's determined with the help of technology and the precise hands and eyes in the NYPD Police Lab. Reporting in Jamaica, Queens, Michelle Ross, Fox 5 News.